Hey YouTube and Fibromyalgia and CFS support group. It's Riri again, and what I did not tell you, because a lot has been going on the last couple weeks, is that here's a couple things. I've been throwing up like what looks like coffee grounds, which I found out was blood. I had tarry stool for a little bit. My stomach always hurts every time I go to the bathroom. To make a bowel movement, it feels like my insides are falling out. And it hurts really bad. Now, I was just in the hospital, rushed by EMS. They gave me morphine. Knowing I was allergic to it, it was marked on my chart, so I had to call my doctor personally because I was at a different hospital, which he did not doctor out of. What's going on is a very bad lupus and fibro flare-up. Now, I've never had a bad lupus attack before, but let me tell you something. Lupus is worse than fibro when it attacks, because when that attacks, your fibro attacks, your fibro flares up, and you're in a whole bunch of mess. So I had 2 IVs in me, stayed 2 days, got to come back home. My doctor was pissed. So he personally called a gastroenterologist, which is a stomach doctor, for me to go and see. They want me to have the scope done and to find out if I'm bleeding, if it's an ulcer, or if it's in fact just all the lupus. My heart's not doing too good, and I didn't want to say nothing at first because I was a little worried myself and upset. Laying down, my heart rate was 119. When I stand up, it shot up to 201, 228. They put me on a heart monitor. When they released me from the hospital, my fever was 102.1 and my heart rate was 210, which means they should not have released me, but they did. So I had to relax a lot and lay down more, and I'm like, Jesus, if I lay down more, I feel like my dad. They might as well plant my ass in the ground, but I do need to lay down more, so when I get up, I'll walk around for a little bit, and I will tend to get out of breath or feel like I'm going to pass out or get really weak. And then I'll have to come lay down or sit down because my heart is racing. So I lay down, prop up my feet. I do get up though. I walk the hallways. I go and sit outside. The last couple days I've been sitting outside. But I'm really seriously weak. I am on all types of medication, probiotics, antibiotics, vitamins. He did switch my pain meds back to the roxycodone because I do not like the Dilaudid at all. It gave me a severe major headache. And if anybody else on our support page or who is viewing our YouTube account, if you have lupus and you think that you're going to die during an attack, that is totally normal, because I thought I was going crazy. In fact, I told my doctor to admit me into the nut house, and he laughed at me, and he said, no, you're just really sick. It's the lupus, and lupus will make you feel that way. Now, coming from a doctor, you want to trust your doctor. My doctor's really good. He's been on point with everything. But I'm glad and blessed that I have a really good friend, Margot, who also has lupus, who I can ask questions to, and she is also the other admin of our support page. And is this true? Is this okay? Is this right? And you know what? She made me feel a lot better. And that's what I mean in the last video, saying you really need a good support team, because without that, you're going to go crazy, whether it be family, friend, group, support page, or anything. Or shrink. I do see one, I'm not going to lie. Why front? I ain't got to lie to kick it. However, she's mad at me because she called me today and she's like, well, you've canceled on me more than I've seen you. Well, listen, lady, I have 2 autoimmune diseases. and fibromyalgia and CFS on top of that, plus rheumatoid arthritis. So, and they say it was COPD, but they say no, it's lupus attacking my lungs. I knew I didn't have COPD. But I told her that, and she's like, yeah, I understand. So I'm supposed to see her Tuesday. And I see the GI doctor on the 13th. So I will be updating you on that. So just remember, everybody, when you have fibromyalgia, if you have a new symptom that you're not used to having and it hurts, just remember it could be something else. It could be sarcoidosis, cystic fibrosis, lupus, multiple sclerosis. Always talk to your doctor. And if any of you feel you may have lupus, talk to your doctor about it. Look up online, do the checklist thing. It shows in your ESR number, the inflammation in the blood. Lupus is very hard to diagnose, even though a blood test may show it's negative. I've been told by both a rheumatologist, neurologist, infectious disease doctor, and a primary care doctor that you could still have it even though it shows negative in your blood. So just keep that under your hat. And that's my little update. And like I said, I didn't want to mention about my heart, but because I have a lot of people on the support page and in the group who really do care and get upset if there's something seriously wrong with me. So hopefully my heart will be okay. If my heart rate don't slow down, I do need to see a cardiologist and get put on medication to keep my heart rate lower. But they're thinking right now it's just because of the pain and the attack I'm going through. So again, that's my little update, and I was updating you all. And always, no matter what, don't be afraid to talk to your doctors. I've had people come to me saying, well, I don't want to tell my doctor this, I don't know what to say, how to talk to him. You gotta be able to tell your doctor, look, this is what the hell is going on with me. You need to figure it out or send me to somebody who can. And you gotta be blunt. You can't sugarcoat it. You got to be real. Especially if you have a doctor who believes in fibromyalgia and CFS. You gotta be like, listen, this is a new symptom, and they're gonna look at it like, oh my god, it could be something else. They'll get in touch with your rheumatologist and so forth. I hope you all have a very blessed weekend, and a low pain weekend at that. That's my little update. Until next time, be blessed.